Hey everyone, it's John again to play Immaculate Grid. Hope everyone's enjoying your Labor Day weekend. I'm playing Grid 517 today, which is going to be in honor of Scott Rowland, who had 517 career doubles. Hall of Famer Scott Rowland at that. So I'll try to work him in for the second round. I'll try to go all Brewers if they do if they're doing no teams and the categories all align. We'll make an assessment when we get there if that's realistic. Otherwise, I'll just play a rarity round. Let's share and let's go here. Grid number 517. Hit and refresh, hit and go from yesterday's grid, and away we go. All right, these are a lot of pitchers. I don't know if he was, but he works for Gold Glove. And let's throw it up for Scott Rowland. And I'm not good at this category. All right, well, we'll try to get the rest. This might be a brewer category. All right, 200 less than 3. That's a lot of people. We'll just go Nolan Ryan. All right, 200. Actually, I don't even. I'm pretty sure, but whatever. Bob Gibson. Pretty sure Scherzer, first round draft pick. Silver Slugger, less than 3 ERA. I think Hershiser will work there. That might have been one of the rare ones. Silver Slugger, 10 plus win season. Um, Gotta imagine Bob Forsch will work for 1.0. Silver Slugger, first round draft pick. How about Barry Bonds? Gold Glove, less than a 3 ERA. How about Greg Maddux? And Gold Glove, 10 plus win season. Jim Cat. All right. A lot of Shohei in here. A lot of Pedro. No Roland. Not a first round draft pick. I wonder when Roland was drafted, actually. It seems to me like you think a guy rookie of the year is going to be means he was called up, probably a bright prospect, probably drafted pretty high in the draft. Second round. He was drafted in the second round of the 93 draft, which is the year the Phillies went to the World Series. It actually means, you know what? I think I missed by one pick because I know the 93 Phillies, well, maybe not one pick, but I know the 92 Phillies finished in last. 93 Phillies were a last to first team. Um, and which means the 92 Phillies would have had, um, no, I'm sorry, they would have had, because I think it's snakes, so they would have had a high first round pick and then a lower second round pick. That's how it works, right? Pretty sure. All right. Well, we'll try to do a little bit better in the rarity round. I did want to get Scott Rowland in. Let's make an assessment if we can do all brewers. We'll do a stop share and reshare. We'll get that grid going and hit refresh. All right. Um, yeah, so right off the bat, so to speak, I think this is going to be what gets me. Because I can think of at least one Silver Slugger here, and that would be I know it wasn't a full season. I think it was like his partial '08 season, but Giovanni Gallardo will work for point 0.4. And then here, I'm going to go with Tim Leary, who was a Brewer. He also takes point 0.4. And Silver Slugger, first round draft pick. Go with Ryan Braun. Um, So we've got a middle row of all Brewers. This would pretty much have to be Carlos Gomez, I think, if it was going to be. Trying to think who else. I don't think Carlos Santana, I don't think was a first round draft pick. Um, Trying to think of other Brewer Gold Glove winners. I know you basically have Sixto Lezcano, George Scott, Robin Yount, and Cecil Cooper. Does Yount count? Either way, I don't think I'm going to fulfill this one. Less than a 3 ERA. Oh, you know who might also have worked is Levon Hernandez. Anyway, um, actually, let's maybe give him a shot. I don't know. It's the most average pitcher of all time. We decided that. Maybe he'll work here, but he was ever so briefly a Brewer. Um, but yeah, for up here, we should be able to go like Teddy Higuera for point one. And man, I don't know if Corbin takes point three. It's all Brewers so far. 200 strikeouts and a first round draft pick. Well, Sabathia, I think. I can be wrong about these things. All right. So far, I think I've not stepped on any possible Gold Glove toes. I don't think any of these people have won Gold Gloves that I know of. Um, so I would need two pitcher Gold Gloves, or is one, just because if there was like, I don't know if Carlos Gomez ever got in a game and recorded a scoreless inning or something. You know who doesn't have a 0 ERA is Luke Maile, or a sub 3 ERA. Poor guy. He was just helping his team out. I don't want to pile on. It was just rough. We scored like 6 runs. I think Contreras had a home run off him. It's just like, dude, what are you celebrating for? Let's see. I don't actually know if Yount works here. I don't know if 73. It seems to me that if that was like the early stages of the draft and he was in the big leagues by the time he was 18, so it seems to me he would have been a first round draft pick. You wouldn't elevate a non-first round draft pick within a year all the way up to the bigs, right? And I know he does have a Gold Glove. Let's see if that qualifies. It does. So 1.0 there. 7 Brewers now. Um, Greinke will work for both. Um, so there is, because he has 1 Gold Gloves, pretty sure, and he works for both those categories. So the trick is trying to find one other pitcher or possibly a non-pitcher who got in a game. But I'm not gonna like make that kind of a leap with like, George Scott getting in a game. I have no idea. Um, let's see. Gold Glove pitchers that I can think of. Um, I wonder because I would still count it for myself if Warren Spahn won a Gold Glove, but I think they were Major League Gold Gloves for a while, and Bobby Shantz was winning all of them. He was distinctly not a Brewer, or a Brave. Um, this might be where this so it goes out. I also don't know. Did Dave Stewart ever win a Gold Glove? I feel like I've tripped up on Dave Stewart multiple times. And I think the answer was he did throw a no-hitter, but didn't win a Gold Glove and also didn't have a 6 WAR season. And both of those surprised me because I selected him with the no-hitter category. But I think I was right about all that. Dave Stewart, didn't play for the Brewers, but I believe he was a Brewers pitching coach in the late 90s, early 2000s time frame, somewhere in there. It was only like a year or two, I think. I think I'm remembering that right. Um, So the question is anybody else I can think of who might qualify here? Jamie Wright's certainly not a Gold Glove winner, and I've already taken first round. Um, I'm glad I didn't make the assessments like I could definitely get this because I'm able to get 8 F9. I'm gonna go Granky here, just in case somebody comes to me. 6%. And then why is this default the Diamondbacks? Anyway, I guess they gave him a lot of money, so let's see here. So the other options I could think of is maybe Gio Gonzalez. Because he was briefly a Brewer. Um, but I think I'm just gonna go with Mike Hampton, who was not a Brewer. And then we'll see if I had an option. So rarity of 12. Was playing a little bit of a different game. Half of that came from Greinke. Only 39 options. We'll see if there's a brewer other than Greinke here, and then we can check the other category. Bob Gibson, who was a brewer, but that's a different guy. There's I don't know if anyone caught that, but yeah, Bob Gibson was also the name of a uh, like sort of spot starter that pitched for the Brewers in the mid 80s. Um, Phil Niekro, I think, was ever so briefly a Milwaukee Brave. So I could have rationalized going with him. Yeah, ever so briefly a Milwaukee Brave. Didn't think to do that. Of course, I now that I recall that he won a Gold Glove, but he was not going to come to me as a Gold Glove winner. Um, we have a few more options here. You get like Wade Boggs, and we'll just scroll for a little bit. Mark Langston. Oh, Martin Maldonado would have been the pick. I was never going to get that. Um, Chance, of course, works. All right, I'm fairly confident just reading this list that I was never going to get that, but Martin Maldonado would have been the key to getting an all brewer grid there. All right, well, thank you so much for playing. We'll be back at it tomorrow. Have a great rest of your weekend. Peace.